Back at the State Farm Center, early 7-6 lead for Illinois. And now for the first time today, let's check in with our sideline reporter, George Corey.
Scott, although Makaira Cook has been back for Illinois over the past few games and has already made her mark in this game, the quest to get her back to 100% is still ongoing. We have seen increased production from her game by game through this homestand, but she's still not quite at where she was last year. Stylistically, Shauna Green wants her more aggressive, putting the ball up, and to simplify her passes, all with the end goal of getting her confidence up. And in the Northern Kentucky game on Wednesday, Green kept her in for a lot of time in the second half to do just that. I want her in a really good groove going into Michigan, she said post-game. So, as you've said, look for her shot selection, how many she takes. She's already taken some in this game, how many she delegates. Again, it's only a matter of time before she gets back to 100%. And what an absolute electric backcourt that would be with how Genesis Bryant has been able to click as well.
Thank you very much, George. As Alyssa Brett with the shot clock winding down, that'll be a shot clock violation and the second Michigan turnover. And yeah, that's, such a positive for Illinois when you think about it. This 5-2 start. You've got big performances, of course, from Bryant and Bostic, Shoup Hill on Wednesday. McKenzie has had big games. And the fact that Makaira Cook is not yet up to full speed, it's got to be scary for opponents as well as Bryant misses that shot.
Yeah, exactly, Scott. And you can almost say they lost to Marquette because they didn't have Makaira Cook in the lineup. They lost it closer by 4 to the Golden Eagles.
And with more on the connection between Layla Filia and Makaira Cook, here is George Corey.
Thank you, Scott. Both teams' best backcourt presence, as you've mentioned, share more than the court in common today. Makaira Cook and Layla Filia, longtime friends, but also teammates for 3 years at Mount Notre Dame High School, just outside of Cincinnati. Cook was the defensive maven of a backcourt, which saw Filia and current Iowa Hawkeye Gabby Marshall lead the Cougars to 2 state championships combined and a winning streak of 72 games. And 2, this is truly the first time they are playing each other as opponents. When Illinois and Michigan met last year, Cook only had 5 points. Layla Filia was injured. Shauna Green told us pregame that she expects a good rivalry between the two. They already have guarded each other a bit today, but she also doesn't want that to take away from Cook's primary focus, telling her, let's just not talk. Let's go in focused to do what we do. Guys?
Thank you very much, George. So far, the battle is being won by Filia and Michigan. You saw one of the 7 offensive rebounds there for Michigan. And one of the only bucket that Layla Filia has, as Cook can't get it to go. Shoup Hill, the offensive rebound, and a chance for some second chance points here for Bryn Shoup Hill getting on the glass. That's a good segue for us to check back in with George Corey.
Yeah, and what's interesting, guys, you mentioned the rebounding battle in this game, Illinois' deficiencies there, but Shauna Green was supposed to have the cavalry coming into this game, help from that. Both of her starting bigs, as you've talked about, Shoup Hill and Bostic, are coming in today with an added confidence because of that performance in the Northern Kentucky game on Wednesday. Will, you talked about it. Shoup Hill with 15 points. Bostic had 15 boards. And Shauna Green telling us those players having that confidence, it really just helps the entire team. So going into this game, one of Illinois' best developments coinciding with one of their greatest litmus tests on the night, but again, hasn't helped overall so far. They're down 10.
So you can see Jordan Hobbs with a big smile on her face. Heading over to George Corey on the sideline. Let's go down to George with Jordan.
Thank you, Scott. Great Christmas gift for Jordan Hobbs. 22 points, career high. You only missed 3 shots all day. When in the game did you know you were in a groove? What was that aha moment that you could tell you were going to have a good game?
I think when I hit that first 3, it felt pretty deep. I don't really know where I was on the court, but after I hit that, I knew I was going to have a day.
You put them up so quick. You put them up from multiple areas. How were you able to cook like that in multiple different circumstances?
Yeah, I mean, we knew we had to come out after our tough loss earlier in the week, and I just think everyone was super locked in practice this week, and we were ready to come get our first Big Ten win.
How sweet does this performance feel?
It feels really good, but we're ready to move on and keep competing.
Michigan's next game, next Saturday against Miami of Ohio, a chance to get Coach Kim Barnes-Zarico's 250th win with the program next Saturday. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you.